Hey everyone, welcome back to the No More Excuses podcast, where we're going to kick off the new year and get you set up with 10 tips to help you crush your goals and live the badass life you were meant to live, right? I'm Sandi, the badass business coach, and I appreciate you being here, listening, sharing your podcast with others, and investing in you. So yes, I gave you a little secret. The next 4 weeks, I'm going to give you three tips to help you just really get in there, dig deep, and start the year off strong as fuck, as strong as what you need to get off your ass and do something your future self will thank you for, right? If you can't find a way, you'll find an excuse, right? And this is No More Excuses podcast. Well, last week I had a wonderful, amazing guest or guests on Mosabella and her rock star business partner, Scott. And they talked about the new chapters in life, new chapters in business, right? And they're pretty much one and the same. One affects the other. And so today I thought, what do I want to get in and give you to really get you going? So this month, each week, I'm going to give you 3 tips. And if you go to my website, badassbusiness.coach, enter your email and I'll send you a downloadable PDF of all 10 tips with even more tips and examples of how to achieve that, right? So let's dig in, right? Because why waste time? These are only 10 to 15-minute podcasts and it's a fresh year. And you know what that means. It is time to revamp, recharge, revitalize your business, both personally, your life, personally and professionally. And, let's just make sure you're not just running or walking or saying, yeah, it's the new year. You are ready to sprint into this year and realize the badass that you are. So you'll do more, be more, and achieve more. Well, all right. Vision, set your vision. That is tip number 1. You've got to develop your vision, not just set it, develop it. What do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be? Before you do anything, you have to know your why. I've talked a lot about Simon Sinek and his book, Start With Why. And that really helped me shift my mindset years ago, right? I've been an entrepreneur for almost 30 years, a coach for 10. Over 10. And, you got to just really dig in and understand why you're doing what you're doing. Your vision is the compass that guides you and guides your business through all the shit storms, through when shit goes sideways, as I like to say. So define it, refine it, and align it. Align your actions with it, I should say. Dare to disrupt. I had a client years ago that was like, I'm successful. She was very successful, made a fuck ton of money, but it wasn't just about that. It was about she being a disruptor in her industry, right? So, identifying the vision, but who do you want to become and known for? Well, I double dog dare you to disrupt your industry. This year, don't just step out of your comfort zone. Blow it to smithereens. Look at your industry and ask yourself, what's the status quo? What do people, if so financial advisor. Okay, you're a financial advisor, you're in financial services. What does that mean? You're in benefits, you're a coach. I mean, there's so many coaches out there, so many financial advisors out there, so many people in the insurance industry, so many fill in the blank. But what does that mean? What is everybody else doing? But I always hate to have people get caught up checking out their competition, because you are your only competition. You are the only one that can get in your own way. Yeah, you might, somebody in your industry, some other coach may get a client that I really wished I would have had, but guess what? It wasn't meant to be, right? So look at your industry, ask yourself, what's the status quo? What's and then just go and get your hammer. I have a whip. Just smash it. Just be the disruptor, the game changer, the one you never saw coming, the one you were like, I would love it if I could. Boom. Make your splash. Attack that vision and just really dig in. Yes, when I moved from Indianapolis to California and I adopted the badass business coach mantra, I walked in, when I got that microphone, I walked in, I said, hey, everyone, I am Sandi, the badass business coach. And then I went on. And guess what? People looked up and people paid attention. And now I'm not saying you have to walk in, grab a microphone, and start going to town. But what can you do to get people's attention? Write that into your vision, right? Because that will help you identify that your vision really is who you want to become, be known for. What do you want people to say after you're gone? All right. Tip number 2, set those freaking goals. Yes, goals are the checkpoints of your path to success and domination in your industry or disruption, right? To be that disruptor, what are you going to do? Goals are not just wishes, they're commitments to yourself. They're etched in stone. So look at your goals from last year. Were they easy to achieve? Or were they not easy to achieve and you didn't achieve them? If they were easy and you just say you knocked all your goals off the list, were they big enough? Right? Think about that. Or if they were too big or you didn't achieve them, what got in the way? What was your reason? What was your excuse? Right? I had a little bit of both last year, right? So review your last year and you'll find out. You'll find out more about what happened, what went wrong, what went right. And this is really how you'll set yourself apart, set your goals apart from last year. As you said, that you really have to, if you want to be a disruptor in your industry, you have to decide how badly you want it. Only you can determine really what your next step is. You have to decide how badly you want it. You have to decide what you want people to gain from your expertise, what you want to learn along the way as well. If you did not achieve your goals, really, what went wrong? If you achieved them, what went right? But goals should scare you just a little bit, right? Looking at what you can do and who can help you. Obviously, coaches can help you, mentors in your industry, sometimes significant others, friends, family, but who can help you stay focused and motivated, right? And tip number 3, create the plan. Oh my God, a vision without a plan, it's hallucination. A goal without a plan is merely a dream. I admitted that in my first book, From There to Here. I said I was going to do a lot of shit. I talked about it for years. And then my friends called me out when it was time because I kind of gave a deadline when my daughter went to college. I was going to do this and this and this. Well, she had gone to college and I still hadn't done this and this and this. So I literally just said I was going to do a bunch of shit and then didn't create a plan, didn't even know where to start. And when my friends and colleagues called me out on it, I'm surprised they remembered it. I didn't. I had to just think about what did I do? What obviously didn't I do? That plan is the backbone of your business disruption, of the industry disruption. It's the backbone of your success. It's the roadmap that's going to get you going. It's into the success and the future and the badassness that you desire. So don't just sketch it out, freaking ink it in, tattoo it in every fiber of your business strategy. Brace for those sucker punches because they're going to happen. Roll with the chaos because it's part of business ownership, but never lose sight of the end game, that vision. That's what's important. Execute with ruthless precision, and you'll watch your business soar and go beyond the skies. So there you have it. So you've got to develop the vision, set the goals, create the plan. And now you got to take some action. This is where you definitely, yes, get off your ass and do something your future self will thank you for. None of these tips mean a thing if you don't put them into action. So after this podcast, I want you to just pick one of the 3 things and implement it today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. because the only time to start living badassness is right now. If you want more of the tips, like I said at the beginning, go to my website, badassbusiness.coach, enter your email, you'll receive the PDF with all 10 tips and even more tips and stories to help you really achieve them. And if you need help, contact me, Sandi with an I at sandivalley.com, or you can get to me from my website. I want to ask if you feel you're worth it. Are you ready? Question mark. Right? That's the first one. But are you worth it? Are you worth the investment? Or would you rather stay where you are today? Would you rather maybe write a book about the shit you didn't do? Well, guess what? I'd rather you get off your ass and be the disruptor and the amazing, amazing badass that you already are. You just haven't realized it yet. Let me help you get to that next level. Take those 3 tips, do one of them today. And my suggestion would be to develop the vision. Start with the vision. Start with your why, right? And go read the book, Start with Why, or listen to it. That's what I did. I listened to it. Like I said, it really, really helped me get off my ass and get to that next level. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to sending you the top 10 tips. And I look forward to seeing and hearing about your success. Oh, and a huge shout out to podcast listener Kathy in North Carolina. She's not only listening to my podcast, she has freaking listened to every single one. Have you? There is now 391. So there's a lot. All right. Have a great week of getting off your ass, doing something your future self will thank you for, and finding the success you desire. Cheers.